So I'm watching TikTok the other day and I come across this video that says I have avoided 80% of life's problems by not having children. And as a mom of four, I couldn't agree with them any more. Okay. I definitely agree with that statement. I definitely think that children are a big responsibility, especially financially. And if you don't have it, y'all are all gonna be in a place that you probably did not want to be in. Okay. So I was looking through the comments and something stuck out to me about singleness. A lot of people were going through the comments and saying that they were single, and not only were they single, but they were childless and they were the happiest in this place than they were like in relationships. And when I thought about that, upon seeing it, it made me think of the scripture that says, it's better to be single than it is to be married. God can use you better while single because of the fact that when you marry, you're worried about life. You're thinking about your wife or your husband, your children, like things that come along with that, right? But when you really, really think even deeper, I think society kind of paints this thing in your head where when you marry, you have to have children. Being married, children come with that, and I disagree with that. And I really feel like people need to realize that they can get married and still not have children. Y'all could get married and enjoy each other as husband and wife and not have the obligations of having to find a babysitter, having to go to the doctor in the middle of the night, having to wake up to feed a newborn in the middle of the night and change a diaper, having to like budget out money for their future, for IRAs and all of these other things that we want to, create for them, investments and all of this other kind of stuff. All of that, it doesn't even, it can be a thing if that's the couple's desire, okay? Because as a married couple, you can do whatever you want. You basically run your life how you want it to look, as long as if you doing it biblically, if you are a Christian person, right? So you, as a married couple, you don't really have a lot of naysaying as it relates to building your family. That's completely up to y'all and how y'all want to do it. But I just think that people think that that is their only option and that they have to have children, and you really don't. I always say now that if I could go back, I would look at it like this. I would go to a couple that is married and offer to help in their household. And I would be doing the diapers and the bottles and all this, washing the bottles and sterilizing the bottles and all the stuff that you got to do. And I would do that for a good 2 weeks and then ask myself, can I commit to this for the rest of my life? Because even though those phases do end at some point, you still, every age is another phase, okay? You might be done with the washing and sterilizing bottles by the time they're a year old, but now you have to deal with other things when they're between 1 and 2 years old, and so on. It's kind of like this forever responsibility that I don't think a lot of people really look at in the beginning. They kind of just see the cute little baby that they can goo goo gaga with, but it comes with a lifelong responsibility. So I couldn't agree more with those women, and I was so happy for them because a lot of them was just talking about how they really sat and thought that through. You know what I mean? How they really looked at the lives of others, saw how other people had to suffer from having children, maybe being abandoned with the children, maybe being abused during their pregnancy, like all different types of things, was being said in the comments, just like looking at other people's experiences. And I think that is so wise, because really a man is not an end all be all. You can go and get married if that is your desire. That is a beautiful thing if that's what you want to do. But you can also stay absolutely single and childless. And that way you don't have to answer to your husband or your wife. You don't have to really consider anybody else. You can go out and service a family. Hey, they need a babysitter. All right, I'm gonna be their babysitter. They need somebody to cut their yard and they're so busy with the kids. Okay, I'm gonna go cut their yard. Like, you could be so much more available at your own discretion because it's your life. You don't have to be doing anything and everything for everybody, but you could just be so much more available to other people and servantship, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just feel like that's something to really consider, something to really put out there, because it really seems like people think that you have to get married and start a family, and you absolutely do not have to do that. Marriage could be, you can have a childless marriage, but again, it's up to the couple. The couple makes that decision, not any outsider or anybody who says, oh, y'all gotta have kids, or oh, y'all shouldn't have kids. You know what I'm saying? It's really up to the couple. And relationships are not the end all be all. A man ain't the end all be all. A woman ain't the end all be all. You know what I mean? It's really just about what you want. And I'm just wanting, I guess, I'm wanting to really expose people to the fact that they have choices, and not that people don't know that they have choices, but you have the choice to make your own choice about your own life. Your mom doesn't do that. Your father doesn't do that. And I tell my kids, you don't gotta give me no grandkids. I could care less. I'm not gonna be down your throat telling you, oh, I want a grandchild. No, I don't care. Don't have none for me. Whatever you do, let it be for your own life and your own decision. I don't want none. I don't want to put that pressure on you, because you're the one that have to live that life. You know, and I don't want to be the one putting the battery in your back, causing you to do something that you really, when you have actually have it, you saying that that's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my thought process on that. I get a lot of good conversation starters from TikTok, and I just wanted to come over and share what I thought about some of that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Give me your opinion on marriage, singleness. What do you want? What do you prefer? And what do you think is best for you?